Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Johannesburg Tournament Final, the Division 1 Men's. I'm Andy Leshope, and I'm not alone. I'm with Coach Susan Malehu. Madam, what do you think is going to happen today?
This is going to be a difficult one, eh? It's going to be a very difficult one. With the nice team, they looking good. They looking good. But you know how the game goes.
Yeah, what I can say is this is a repeat of the Johannesburg year-end tournament 2020. The two teams met in the finals as well, and today they are meeting again. And Midrand Heat is on the 2-3 zone. Let's see if Knights can break it. We've got Mandla on the ball. He gives it to 10 at the 45. First team foul of the game. Madam, so early in the game, with 20 seconds gone, we have the first team foul.
Midrand Heat can't allow this, eh? They cannot allow this. We can't be fouling early.
And playing a zone. And the guy that fouled, his socks are one of the best I've seen. Three-pointer goes up. Nothing. Offensive rebound by Mendes. Trevor with another 3 attempt. Nothing. I think when we're playing a zone, you as a coach, man, what do you think is the purpose of playing a zone defense?
Honestly speaking, for me, zone defense, I don't prefer it, because especially with a team like Knights, they have height, you know, and like we've seen just now, they've been winning offensive and defensive rebounds. So we can't be playing zone, you know.
Same thing from Knights though. They're also playing a zone defense.
Yeah.
On a transition. What have we called? We've called a foul again.
Another foul goes to the mid.
No, it's not a foul. I think a player stepped on the line. Number 4, Trevor Mabasa, stepped on the line.
Oh, all right.
So I believe when we play a zone defense, we need to give a team one attempt. If it's one attempt, you'll survive on a zone. But if they get offensive rebounds, you can't survive on a zone. Kuda with a short, nothing, defensive rebound. So at least the zone works this side.
Yeah. Because I think the height with the Knights is working well for them, and whereas where we in the Midrand we don't have height, so that's why they're winning.
The offensive rebound is the third one this quarter, and they get the 4th offensive rebound.
Yes, you understand. So I think for me they have to change the defense. The defense is not working at all.
Or they can pressure the ball at the top so that they don't get easy shots.
Of course.
There's Josh, which is short. But, and he makes it. And Josh actually has a game later on at 6 p.m. And he plays for one of my favorite teams that I can't mention in this channel.
Okay. All right. It's going well. It's going well. But right now, I think the Knights. Ball possession is on the Knights.
Mendes with a drive inside. That's another bucket. I guess the score now is 4 up. Both teams, I think, are scared of each other. That's why they are playing a zone defense.
You think so?
I think so. Sometimes when you are skeptical of what the other team has, you just try them with a zone defense. Another turnover for Midrand Heat.
But like I said, when the game started, the Knights, they're looking very good. It's like they won this final.
Yeah.
The way they're fighting, they're always on the ball, you know. So with Midrand, yes, they are there, but they're not showing like they want to win this game.
And that zone is way too high.
Yes.
I believe it's way too high. And it becomes scary if you're a shorter guard when people move up the zone.
You see what I mean?
Another drive. They've just made 3 layups, and you are playing a zone defense.
It's open. It's open. They have lanes, and they're using them. So it's a bit difficult. I think with the zone that they're playing, it's too wide. So maybe if they can bring it together.
Yeah, the passages.
Yes.
What I've just seen is Josh has attempted all the Midrand Heat buckets, and another open shot on his own defense. You can't play truth or dare when you're playing a team like Knights.
Yes.
Because they've got Mandla,
Yes.
Kosi, who's a pharmacist, by the way, by profession,
Oh,
who shows
okay.
that basketball has given us something.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, basketball people are very educated, eh? We have doctors here. We have, difficult.
Yeah,
It's difficult.
It's really, I guess the first quarter normally defines how a team is prepared for a game like this.
Yes.
So at the moment, I think we're just, I think we have a problem at the table.
But you think with what's happening right now, as a coach, maybe you should use your big guys? I think number 15 can do well down there, commit some fouls, and just, it's Kuda, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. He might be big inside, but he's not a big. He doesn't play the 4 or the 5. He's a 2 or a 3. And most of the time he's always at the 45 or at the top of the key. That's where he works best.
Yeah, because I saw
never be
him
a
trying
poster.
to take shots. Yeah.
That's Semi Matlo on the line. Yeah, free throws. Free throws are every coach's nightmare, I suppose.
Oh, I'm telling you. And I think we need to be serious at practice about free throws, eh?
But I believe a free throw is a player development skill that a player can only work on.
Yes.
You as a coach, you cannot do anything or you cannot do much to improve a player's free throw. And 10 again is back at the line. At least this time he's got an end one. He's going to shoot one. He's got one shot to worry about, I guess.
I'm happy with the nice offense. They're moving the defense. They're moving the defense, and number 10 is controlling down there,
Another turnover from Bandile Gunene. I don't know where he was going on the left because he knows that his left is not his favorite side. 10 again. I think this defense is terrible. This defense is terrible. There's just too much movement and too many gaps around this Midrand hit defense. And Knights are going to break them down all game long if they continue playing this type of defense.
Look, like I said earlier, Knights, they have a plan. They want to win this final because they've been winning defensive rebounds all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
So even the ball movement is quite good. It's quite good.
But, sometimes the ball movement, you think that there's good ball movement, but there's terrible defensive rotation from Midrand Heat, which makes it look better. But there is Kuda.
I see what you were talking about, I see what you were talking about now.
Another defensive rebound. Turnover from Jeff. Can I tell you a little story about Jeff? Jeff, number 24 from Knights.
Okay.
He was born in Angola.
All right.
He studied at a school called, what's the school again? It's somewhere in Pomona.
All right.
The school doesn't have basketball. But Jeff just won a scholarship to go and study in the US.
Did he go?
School. No, he's on the way there. Once he finishes doing his metric, once he finishes his metric, he's actually going on a high school scholarship in the USA.
Wow, that's good, eh?
But my main worry, they are playing him as a power forward at Knights. And when he gets to the other side, there's no way he's going to be playing as a power forward. If I was a coach, I'll be preparing him so that when he gets to the USA, he doesn't feel that uncomfortable. He will feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But if you prepare him to play as a 2, he'll be better off when he gets to the USA.
Yeah. But what do you think about this United States scholarships? Do you think they're working for us as South African, not even only South African, but other countries as well? Do you think they're working in general for our players?
Which, scholarships to the USA?
Yeah, to the USA, for our players.
I believe if you go there and get your qualification and the basketball can come after, but as long as you have the qualification if you go to a D1 school, right, and you get to play in a D1 school, it's not only the NBA that can get you your talent. You can go and play in Europe. There's different countries in Europe where kids can play after they finish varsity. Which for me, if you're gonna be paid $5,000 a month in Europe, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Because one thing that I've realized with the scholarship is that most schools that give scholarship is those schools, the D1 schools, you know, not those good ones. So for me, yeah, it's a good opportunity, but I doubt if it's working for us, you know, as Africans. So, but hey, what can I say? We want to play basketball, so we can follow it wherever we go.
I believe it's better even for our national team if kids go study in the USA or they go study somewhere, because the skills that they will get on the basketball court and the competition that they will get, it will make them better players. I think we've digressed and the game has become exciting. A turnover from Knight. Mandla with the turnover. Josh.
I think they're coming back.
Attacks, it's a 2-on-1.
I think they're coming back. He was looking for a foul there.
Was that a Hail Mary or there was a plane behind the shot?
He was looking for a foul there and he didn't get anything.
We've got now, they're trying to go through the high post. There is Mendes, another high school student playing for the Knights. We've got Trevor with an offensive rebound. Nothing.
You see,
let's see, the referee is deciding whose ball is it.
You see with the Knights, they're ruling even on the offensive side when they get the rebounds. They're fighting very hard for the rebounds.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you don't box out and you're playing a big team like the Knights, you will be punished, and the punishment will not only be the baskets, but the punishment will also come through fouls or through extra possessions. Now you'll be playing defense for more than 45 seconds.
But do you really think that as coaches, do we practice boxing out hard enough at practices? Do we really pay more attention on boxing out? Because boxing out is, I think, for me, it's maybe 70% of the game.
Yes, it is 70% of the game, and we need to teach, I think, at high school level.
Of course.
We have to teach the kids how to box out. But our kids are more interested in the jumping than the boxing out. So what I normally do to try and improve my team's boxing out, if we are at practice and we're playing a scrimmage, if the team gets an offensive rebound, the team on defense, they go down and they do, it's not necessarily push-ups, but they do jumping jacks, or they do tombstones, but something that will make them regret giving away that offensive rebound. Because if we don't teach the fundamentals at high school level, we will suffer.
Yes.
These kids are 22, 23 years old.
And it's hard to be teaching the fundamentals at this stage. It's hard.
And one
by Sammy.
He's going to the free throw line. He knows me and him have a bet at the free throw line. At the moment, I'm winning the bet because he has not converted at the free throw line.
No, you know what? We really need to make sure that we practice free throws. You know, because some games you lose because you lost. You missed free throws, you know.
I'm still up on Semi though. He missed another free throw. So yes, the free throws, but we never have enough time to get players to practice free throws. I guess they need to give themselves time to practice them themselves.
Because
Mendes with another shot.
Because I think we're focusing more on the, you know, on the places. I think you should give them maybe 10 minutes of practicing free throws. It can be maybe after practice, after maybe a scrimmage, for them to cool down. They can shoot free throws, you know, because I really think that free throws win you games.
Yes, as well, I believe it is a good idea to practice free throws. Or as well, you can also add competition, free throw competitions at every practice session. So for me, what I do with my players, I teach them to take charges.
Okay.
So if they take a charge, in a game, they know the next practice sessions they'll get more water breaks. But if nobody takes a charge, practice, no water break.
Wow. Oh, okay. I think maybe I should try that one.
They know.
I think I should try that one. Because you hardly find players taking charges, you know? Like in a game like this, you hardly find like players take charges.
If we play our own defense, we need to step up. If the guys at the top get beat, the guy cannot have, like now, Jeff, you see there, number 15, Kuda, stepped up and Jeff lost the ball, just like that. Oh, Liam!
Yeah, but now they've been turning over the ball for like, I don't know, 3 minutes. The past 3 minutes, they've been actually seconds. 30 seconds, they've been turning over the ball.
It's really...
I think it's their offense, though.
Yeah, but now I think Midrand Heat have stepped up on the defensive side.
Yes. Yes.
Kuda loses the ball, and I guess there's no basket. It was behind. It was after the buzzer. So the trailing ref said no basket.
Yes.
Score at the end of the first quarter. It's 13 for Knights, and 15 for Knights and 13 for Midrand Heat. I think Midrand Heat have recovered.
Yeah, I think they're coming back now. I think
the first 5 minutes were terrible.
I think the coaches, they saw the gap now. The Midrand Heat coaches saw the gap, and now he's using that.
So sometimes do we need to call a timeout when the team is leading, or do we do substitutions? Because as coaches, we think a timeout can help us to change the way the game is played. But sometimes for me, one substitution or two substitutions can do a whole lot different.
I think sometimes we need to learn as coaches when to call a timeout and when to do the substitution. If a game like this, okay, this was like almost end of quarter, so there's nothing wrong with the team going to the bench and telling them that you guys are still doing a good job, but you have to make sure that they're coming back with the same momentum so that, the game can, can continue going like last few minutes. But it's important for us as coaches to learn when to call timeouts.
Yes.
We really need to learn that.
Which is very true, because I've seen people calling timeouts in the first quarter, and they finish both timeouts. Because now you are allowed only 2 timeouts per half.
Yes.
You can call both in the first quarter or both in the second quarter. But sometimes coaches call more than 1 timeout in a quarter. For me, I believe I cannot call. But it depends on the situation.
But which quarter do you think is crucial for a coach to call a timeout? Is it like, or halves, the first 2 halves or the last 2 halves? Which half do you think is crucial for a coach to call like timeout?
Both halves should be crucial, because sometimes you calling a timeout to rest your players, or you calling a timeout to tell your players, hey, you know what, you've been doing good. Okay. So the timeout doesn't necessarily mean that the players are not doing the right thing. Right. So sometimes it's to rest them, to give. We want to see 4.
Okay,
I was shocked. I thought we were going to see 4 officials in this final, but Tau says it's fine, refereeing the game. There is Pedro. Oh, Liam killing people. Liam killing people.
This number 20 has been doing well.
I'll tell you one thing. Liam has always been one of my favorite players. Yeah. And I've been trying to get him to play for one of my teams, but it's been a hassle.
No, he's a good player. He's a good player. He was even fighting down there for the rebounds, But because of his height, or maybe his time for jumping is bad. But hey, he was doing well. I think for the last minute or 2 of the first quarter, he came back.
Yes, he has been. I think he's the type of player that plays the same way all the time. So that's what creates him to be a consistent player.
Yeah.
He's been playing like this since he was in high school. He's been in the same high school with Josh.
played.
Yes, they've
All right.
played for Midrand High in the Johannesburg Schools Basketball League.
Okay.
So I guess they know each other very well.
Oh, all right.
And I'll tell you one thing. I've got an old chippy boy in the Midrand Heat. Number 30.
Really?
Pedro de Sousa.
Oh, yes. I think I know him. I think I know him.
I'm proud to see him on the court because
Yeah, I know.
some of the players that don't really play first team, they stop playing after high school. But him, he's continuing playing.
And
And he's a core member of the Midrand Heat team.
And that's the problem we're having in South Africa. Like, you will have players in the high school doing so well, and when they get to varsity, they stop playing. I don't know, maybe it's the standard of basketball at university, or they just, want to concentrate on their studies or what. But they change. They stop playing at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors that come into play.
I know.
Sometimes
I know.
the cause is too hard.
Yes.
Sometimes when you're a superstar in your province and you fortunately get to play in Gauteng, you need to up your standard to the Gauteng level, which becomes a tough situation. It's very tough to adjust most of the time.
Yes, you're right. Definitely. Definitely.
It's a one-point game now. Midrand Heat have brought back the game. It's 18-17. George on the post. He calls himself KG and he gets blocked.
Block.
Pedro with the foul.
But do you think if we were having like provinces, like most provinces playing basketball like Gauteng, don't you think that the South African standard of basketball was going to be better?
Nothing can make it better than having more competition and more activities on the court for our high school kids. Sometimes our high schools don't see eye to eye.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example. One of the schools I've coached before will never go to another school because they say the head teachers don't like each other.
Oh.
And that takes away competition from our kids that play basketball. Because if me and you are neighbors, let's just start there. Me and you are a Dominican convent. I'm a JBA high school for boys. We are neighbors. When last did we play each other?
Hey,
Are
don't
you that
forget
scared?
don't forget we had COVID, man. I'm not scared. We had COVID. I am not scared, and you know exactly that I'm not scared of you.
Well, I know, 'cause we can walk to Dominican convent. But what was stopping the two schools from playing each other?
But you need to understand with the COVID, I think with my school it's because of the parents, They were not comfortable allowing the players to play games because of the numbers of COVID going up and stuff like that. You understand? So that's why it was hard for me to even ask for friendly games.
But even before COVID though, we've played once at St. John's. I don't want to say the result, but we played once at St. John's.
Why did you want to say the result?
Because I still have to have you here for the rest of the day. The next thing you're gonna walk off the commentary box. What should you do?
Come on, man. I'm a coach. I leave everything on the court, and after that, I'm cool.
It's back to a 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Josh is on the line. It's back to we hoping he makes the free throw, because the free throws have always taken us off the grid because they've been terrible. But he's made his first free throw.
I think the Midrand Heat now, they shouldn't let this game go because they got it now. It's 18-21, so they can still make this.
But now you're playing a zone defense and it's getting cut at the top of the key and the guy ends up on the layup. Yeah. Hey. You see, sometimes this is what gets us emotional as coaches.
Yes.
You tell kids to play a zone defense and you tell them why they're playing a zone defense. Now you give away a layup on a zone defense. It becomes a tough situation. And as a coach, for me, I get emotional.
Yes.
Because if we play a zone, we cannot give away a layup because when we're playing a zone, we're cutting all the lanes.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah,
But you know, sometimes, coach, we can't be making a mistake of something that we practice.
it's true.
You know, it's hardly happens when we have like a problem with something that we practice. Because if they practice the zone defense,
Yes.
if the coaches show them how to play a zone defense, then it's supposed to be easier for them to stop these guys from using the lane.
Another open shot from Mandla Kosi. Nothing. Liam with a great defensive rebound. Bandile attacking. He gives it to Pedro. Side of the backboard. Turnover. I will never call that an attempt. That's a turnover for me.
Why? Why is it a turnover?
There's no way you're going to attempt like that in a basketball game. So now, we have Midrand Heat is playing his own team. Oh, my God. Mandla Kosi with an open three, and he makes it. If we are playing his own defense, my strategy is we cut the court into half. If the ball comes to the left,
Yes.
it can never be reversed to the right.
To the right, yes. Yes.
But Midrand Heat is allowing Knights to send the ball all sides of the court. There's no way you're going to allow them to send the ball because they will, again, it goes to the, oh my God.
But like I said, coach, look, the Knights are moving the defense. Like, I've never seen something like that. They're moving that defense. You know, the passing, it's good. So they're working hard. The Midrand Heat is working hard on defense. So
Yeah, but for me, the zone is not really set in a proper manner because sometimes it's a 1-2.
yes.
They come back, the next position, it's a 2-3. The next position is a 2-1-2. I guess if we play a zone, let's play one zone for 4 or 5 possessions and see if they can score in that type of zone. If it doesn't work for us, we switch the zone and play another type of zone. But if we keep switching in every possession, we'll never have a consistency with our defense.
Of course. Of course. You know, as much as a basketball, it's a quick game that, of course, you have to think as quick as the game is going, but you can't be changing the defense like that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe for a few seconds, yes, the defense might not work, but just give them some time. Maybe they will manage to you know, to make it work.
Yeah, it's all over this zone defense is all over the place.
It is.
Another foul.
It is.
From Bandile Gunene. Mendes going to the line to shoot 2. And the gap is open. It's an 8-point game.
Coach, right now, which defense do you think would work for Midrand Heat right now? Because these guys, they're shooting on the 3-point line. They're driving in. They're looking for the inside passes. So which defense do you think, Coach, would be better to use right now?
If it was me, I would play a man-to-man defense with a lot of help.
Okay.
With a lot of help. Because now it's just too wide open. And they can't, there's no way they're going to chase the ball for that long without, oh my God, Bandile with another Hail Mary, nothing.
Because one thing that I've realized the Midrand Heat is doing is that they're driving in and they're looking for a dish outside because they can see that it's so tight inside and they can't penetrate the zone. So they're always kicking the ball outside for a 3 but they haven't been doing well.
Liam just made it 3.
He just made it, but they haven't been doing well.
Oh my God. He just gets better.
Yes,
I
he's
just need to
doing
have a talk
well.
with him after the game again.
Yes, no, he's doing very well. He's doing very well.
Yeah. So you were still talking about the zone defense.
Yes. So I was still saying, look how they're moving the defense.
Yes. You see, sometimes players, oh my God. Another
Listen,
three-pointer.
if we play in the zone defense, then we need our 3 people up top to move around because we can't allow them to take shots like that, you know?
And as well, we need to pressure the ball.
Yes.
The team only has 24 seconds on the offensive side. If we pressure it for 16 seconds, they will have a terrible shot.
Yes.
Or we'll get an interception of of the pass, and it becomes easier for us.
But some of
But
us
now-
coaches, we don't think like that, coach.
Yes.
We just. Oh, okay, that's a charge.
That's an offensive foul. I guess it's not a charge, but it's just an offensive
Offensive
foul
foul.
for me. Yes. I think after he passed the ball, he pushed the player that was on defense, trying to create space.
Oh, okay.
So when we play zone, we also need to pressure the ball. We cannot be resting. If you can look at the 2-3 that Knights is setting up, there is a player who's at the top of the key that's got his hands on his knees. Or maybe it's the way they play it, because at the back as well, there's another player with the hand.
But do you think it's how players rest?
For me, the hands on the knees is,
What is it telling
It's
you
a
as a
no-no.
coach? It's a no-no.
yeah, for me, the hands.
So is it saying that I'm tired? So is it telling the coach that I'm tired when my hands are on my knees?
For me, it's lack of effort.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
we cannot have the body take over the mind. It must always be mind over matter.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
If your body can't take you, your mind should be able to take over from that point on.
Okay.
That's how I see, and that's how I coach.
All right.
Let's say it's always going to be mental. We're very unfortunate that there's a pillar on the way when the ball is on the
Yeah,
right-hand
you
side.
know, I can't see anything
There's
from this
nothing we
side.
can see. We just hope somebody's going to shoot so that the ball can come back early.
Yeah.
It's a 1-3-1 offense. This ball is
can't
being
allow-
rotated.
They can't allow that to
Another layup.
happen.
It's just been layups. If it's not a layup, it's a three-point shot.
But they're 10 points down now, you know? That's what I was saying. You can't allow to trail like that because now, yes, it's second quarter, but these are the finals. You can't trail like that. You can't allow a team to...
You cannot be giving people
Yes.
too many options
Yes.
when you're playing zone defense. Kuda with the baseline jumper. That's one of his signature shots. Let's see what Knights can do on the offensive side. With the 1-3-1 setup, a permanent high post.
They're looking for a pass.
Yeah, turnover.
Turnover.
I guess Jeff at the high post wanted to put the ball on the
Yes.
floor.
Oh.
Turnover again from Liam.
Oh. Then he fouls.
And
Then he fouls.
he's going to a line to shoot two, I guess. Jeff. Fouled by Liam Piver from Midrand hit.
But this is what we always do as coaches.
Yes.
You know,
Where a player, now he's done two mistakes.
Yes.
He made a turnover, and then he made a foul.
Remember that someone came from the bench with me.
So it becomes
I didn't hear.
too tough
But I was asking,
to keep a player
No, I
like that
didn't
on
hear
the
you say
court.
you.
we are pressing. We are pressing. Start it up. Sami, Kuda comes down.
Okay.
Guys, let's not throw this away.
Okay.
We are better. Let's not throw this.
Alright.
Steal, layup. That's what we need. We're gonna take it back on defense. Take it
I'll
back
get
on
it. You get it.
defense.
Yes, coach.
Let's go back to who we are. Get the ball, get easy layups. Are you with me? Me and me right here. So we're gonna get Joshua there. Right? Samuel over here. That's what I was saying. Stay down here and go steal a rebound there. If we score, steal it right there. Time to work out. Oh, first universe.
Let's work.
Come on, let's go.
We're back. Let's see what the coach from Midrand hit has as a plan after the timeout. Because for me, if I call a timeout, I call it so that my team, when we get back onto the court, we give better effort, we have to make better decisions, and we try and keep the game under our control.
You're right. It's important what coaches say to the players, especially on timeout.
Yes.
And especially at a game like this in the finals. You really need to make sure that your players, they come back ready and to fight.
So in a timeout is 1 minute, coach. How long do you talk for in that 1 minute?
Look, I believe that a timeout is a coach's timeout.
Yes.
If I call a timeout, that's my timeout. That's my time to talk to players.
Yes.
You understand? So I talk a lot. You know me. So I can talk that whole minute, and when they blow the whistle, I'll be like, okay, let's go back in.
Yeah.
You know? So I call a timeout to fix some mistakes or to correct something, you know?
Yeah.
Because remember, basketball is not like soccer where you're going to play 90 minutes with one goal.
Yes.
You have to change all the time, you know? If you
Yes.
see something is not working, change, you know?
Yes.
So we can't allow to be trailing like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be difficult for us last minute of the last quarter to catch up, you know? So I think what as coaches needs to do is make sure that you're fixing whatever that is not working.
That's not, during a timeout.
Yeah,
For
a
me,
timeout.
I believe the first 10 seconds of the timeout are crucial because I try to give the players some time
To talk.
just to
Okay.
get their minds set up.
All right.
And then when I start talking, the other thing, they should be sitting down. I cannot be having players standing while there is a timeout that's been called because it's more of a rest time.
Okay.
Yes.
But when you call a timeout, who are you calling the timeout for? Are you calling the timeout for the whole team, or are you calling the timeout for the 5 that is on the court? Who are you calling a timeout for?
Sometimes you call a timeout to micromanage players.
Okay.
Sometimes you call a timeout to fix the team as a whole.
Okay.
If they are not communicating good enough, so you'll use the timeout to help them communicate.
Okay.
If they are not helping each other, you can use the timeout to try and emphasize the help defense.
All right. That was a beautiful layup from Semi there. But you're right, Coach. Look, we just need to make sure when we call a timeout, don't just call a timeout just to keep quiet when the players get there. As
Sometimes
a coach,
I
have
call a
plan.
timeout to say, yeah, when I've had enough.
And sometimes it happens.
When I've had enough, I
It
actually
happens.
meet them halfway
It happens.
while they are coming to the bench to let them know how unhappy I am about what they are doing.
Yeah. And you know what, it's always, like, again, you need to call a timeout and allow them to talk. Because as coaches, yes, we might be seeing what's happening on the court,
Yes.
but we don't know what they're feeling. We don't know what they're going through. So I think it's also important for them to have a talk, the 5 of
Yes.
them to have a talk and say,
Amongst themselves.
yes, this is not what is working, or, you know what, I feel like this man is killing you, let me take over, you know?
Yes.
It's as simple as that, because as a coach, yes, I might see what's happening on the floor, but you guys need to talk as players.
That's true. We've just had a foul. Jeff had to walk 28 meters. He was getting a defensive rebound. He was fouled on the rebound. But now, because Midrand Heat is in foul trouble, he had to walk all the way. Imagine fouling somebody 28 meters away. He walks this side to shoot free throws. He misses both. Mendes gets an offensive rebound. He makes a three-pointer to take the game to 41-25, which is a 20-point lead, which is almost a 20-point lead for Knights. Liam with another turnover.
And he's been doing
For
well,
me,
number 23. He's been
End of
doing
quarter,
very
the score
well.
is 41-25 to the Knights.
What do you think? Do you think they will come back?
In basketball, anything is possible. I'll tell you a story. My team in the National Club Championships final,
All right.
we're up 15 in the final at halftime. And by end of third quarter, we were down 7.
Listen, something that we did right now was to put them under pressure in terms of the fouls. You understand what I'm saying? We get to the line, right? Even when we're starting the second half, same idea. You understand what I'm saying? Some of their bigger players are on 2 fouls, 3 fouls.
Yeah.
Right? Once we keep putting them on pressure, they're gonna start slacking, and then that's when I start hitting the reach.
You got 2.
No,
they've got 2 on the table.
But then otherwise, now the defense is working. Let's just convert. Simple.
Yeah. And get the ball, move it a little bit fast. So if we bounce, they crowd us. Understand? That's why we're pushing it forward.
Who's driving us to this match? First more fouls.
Yeah, even the guy with the hand.
That's the guy that he's number 20.
He got 3. I gave him 3. I don't know why the table said 2. I drove 3 times and he was on the wall.
You see now, they're using that same attack I was telling you. They're doing this. They're doing 2 guys here, 3 guys here. Then when the ball already comes here, these ones are dropping. So us, the thing is, we are slipping because we are standing here, trying to help here. Also, watch your man in the ball. Also, watch the bad guys. Then when this guy comes, this side helps, this guy comes in. Understand? Let's not allow them to do this. They are smaller than us. Okay.
Nice on 3.
Championship. Ain't nobody stopping us.
May the Lord have mercy on the esteem of your basketball team. Phenoms on top, I mean phenoms versus everybody. PWA, DBA, your best prey, cause we'll drop 200 on y'all on any given day. Remember the D we played on MPB? I mean MPB, outclass cause y'all play badly. We dropped you by 45 cause 4-5, that's all you get. Phenoms on top, phenoms versus everybody. We out.
See you soon.
I'm not asking for anything.
Let's get it back, boys. Let's get it back, boys.
Let's go. Let's focus on there. 1, 2, 3.
We're back for the start of the 3rd quarter with Knights up 41-25. First possession to the Knights. I guess it's a man-to-man defense now. Isolation, oh my God.
And they
With
start
10
fouling
seconds in the
again.
quarter.
You can't be having that, coach. Look, we ended the first half on foul trouble. We can't start like that.
We cannot be having
We cannot start
in
like
10
that.
seconds.
You know?
We cannot be having a foul. I guess that's why he was playing his own defense.
But another thing is the coach playing the whole bench? Because I see there are some guys who.
I think he's rotated up to about 9 players. Yes, he's rotated up to 9 players.
Yes.
Actually, yes, 9 players
Yes.
from the
I
Midrand
think
hit
so.
side. On the night side, we've only gone 7-man deep, if not 6. Yeah. So I guess Martin Hoffman, the coach of Knights, is happy with what his 6 men are doing.
Yeah.
On the other side, we've had a sub again.
As the finals
He
coach,
picked
you
up
have to use
2
your best
fouls
soldiers.
in 10 seconds. Sorry, ma'am.
I'm saying it's finals. You have to use your best soldiers, you know? So that's what I think Coach Martin is doing right now. He's
Yeah.
using his best.
Yes, sometimes you can play with 6 as long as they don't get into foul trouble.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they are good enough to maintain the level of competition that you need as a coach. You can play 7. I've played 5 players a number of times, and it has worked for me.
Yes.
With the whole
Yes.
bench sitting.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too. You know, I can go to a tournament knowing exactly that I'm going to use only 7 or 8 players.
Yeah.
Yes, because you know some of your players, they cannot match the standard, or because of the pressure, it's hard, it's overwhelming for them, so it's hard for them to play.
Yeah. The man-to-man defense.
Turnover.
Turnover by Jeff. It was a long pass on a man-to-man defense. Long passes get intercepted easily. But let's just hope Midrand, I believe Midrand Heat can bring the game back. But
We're down
with that,
20 right now.
Sammy, with the layup among the tall trees of Knights.
Yeah, he's been doing well.
The only, that's a, I will not say what it is, but I saw something like a backcourt.
Okay.
You see, for me, the big guys of Knights,
Okay.
they are prone to foul. Number 24, number 7, number 23, they foul a lot. Another layup by Semi.
Semi's doing very well.
Sometimes at the second half, they don't produce that much because
Yes.
most of the time there are 3 fouls, all 3 of them. But if that is the case, I guess the coach has to sub one of them because you don't want to get to the 4th quarter with your players having more than 3 fouls. Another transition offense from Midrand Heat. Mandisi, it's a turnover from Mandisi.
But you know what, Coach? I think, Coach, sometimes we need to look at the game differently. You know, basketball
Number
sometimes you
23.
win by taking best players from your opponent out, you know, so that you can make a game easier for yourself, and, you know, because I think if they took number 10 out with fouls, it was going to be easy for them. Not only number 10, but they're big men.
Yes.
Because they've been getting offensive and defensive rebounds. So if you take them out, you're going to have an easy game, you know, offensively and defensively as well.
Yes, and the only way to take them out is driving to the pocket.
Yes.
But the first half, Midrand Heat circled for too many shots for me to have any effect on the bigs of Knights.
Yes.
But now they've just had 2 layups by one of the shortest men on the court.
Yeah.
And he got the layup in between the bigs of Knights. So if they keep attacking them, I guess they can bring the game back. We can have a because at the moment, I think with the 16-point deficit, it becomes tough.
Yes.
It becomes tougher
Yes.
and tougher. In my language, you don't lose the game. You end up running out of time.
Yes.
So
Yes.
once you run out of time, the other team
Yes.
wins. So you must always try and structure your game in such a way that you never run out of time.
And look,
They're back
Midrand,
to a 2-3 zone again, Midrand Heat. After they had,
and the defense is moving now, you know,
Yes.
and
My
it's
main
moving.
worry.
Yes.
it's a foul. Is it a defense? It's a foul by number 7, the big from Knights, George.
Pushing, yes.
Yeah, he was trying to get an offensive rebound, but he pushed off Kuda. So now the ball goes to Midrand Heat.
I think we're allowing our tall players to be comfortable jumping when they get a rebound instead of boxing out on the floor first, you know?
Yes.
And for me, that's a bad rebound. You need to
box out first.
box out on the floor first before you
Yes.
can jump, you know?
Which is very true.
But most of our players, they depending on their
On
height,
their height
and their jumps, you know?
Yes. Foul again against Knights.
You see
I
what I'm
guess there
talking
was a chicken
about.
win by 10.
They're doing well. They are doing well.
And for me, here's the funny part. 10 is his name, but his number is 0.
It's 0. And I thought it was number 10. I thought it was number 10 because I've been saying number 10, number 10.
Another foul by Knights, which is the... Oh, man.
But you see,
That's
this is
simple.
where I'm thinking they're losing it. For the past 3 minutes and
Yeah.
few seconds, the game started as
And now-
Ben Midrand, you know, showing up. And they, look,
Yes.
so they're doing well right now. 14
Yes.
points down, and they are coming. They're showing that they won this game, you know?
Guess
And they
what?
have
It was
supporters
another
now.
layup. Yeah, they've woken up. I
Yes.
guess the 3 layups by Semi has woken up Midrand Heat
Yes.
and their supporters.
Yes.
Let's hope they maintain. If they get a... Oh, my God. Layup by 10.
But you see what I was talking about. If you can put those big players on foul trouble, then you're going to have an easy game, you know? So our game right now as Midrand, we're supposed to be driving in,
Yes.
not shooting from
That's-
outside,
that's
because
true.
shots, they haven't been working well for
Hey,
us.
Semi again
Semi's
driving in.
doing,
I guess you should have used the backboard
Yes.
for that one. But hey, players think differently than coaches. A pass straight to the high post means the zone defense is not necessarily working for you.
but I seriously don't know what's happening with the Knights. I think they're tired because they're even taking their time to run back for defense, and
Oh my God.
you see what is happening. Kuda with a
Yeah.
3, you know? So I think
Now, let's hope the competition gets better.
Yes.
For me, I want to see this game being competitive. If Midrand Heat can have oh my God, a layup, nothing.
but he's standing,
Semi
it's
running
not
out of
helping.
control on the ball. So
Look.
Jeff wanted a goaltending on that
Yes.
layup that he missed.
Yes.
For me, there was no goaltending.
No. No. That's a foul.
The foul,
Is it number 8?
let's see, it's a defensive foul. Blocking foul from number 8 from Midrand Heat. So it's still a Knights possession. Trevor gets back on the court. I guess now they've got 2.5 shooters because Mendes, if you leave him alone,
Yes.
he'll take the
He's
shot.
going to shoot. Yes.
Mandla
But-
at the 3-point line. Mendes, turnover. Another layup from Bandile and he flexes a Superman stand. But for me,
This is
at
beautiful.
that height, I will never do a Superman stand.
This is beautiful. Since this quarter started, the Knights only scored 2 points.
Yes.
So it means that Midrand is doing well. The defensive is good and offense as well. You understand?
Yes. I guess now Knights, I think, have just lost the plot a bit because
Yes.
Mandla took an Eli Vice shot,
Yes.
which ended up being an air ball.
And I really think they're going to keep this momentum even last quarter. They will still have this because this can win them game. The way they're
Yes.
playing right now, they can win game.
Yes. It's still a winnable game. There's still a lot of time in this game. Turnover. Last line of defense equals unsportsmanlike.
But this is what I
So
don't like.
2 shots past possession. Another couple of mistakes. The ball over, and then you foul. You take them to the line with no chance of a rebound. So they shoot and possession. And this is you can have a 5-point play
Yes.
from this action.
Yes.
So sometimes it's tough as a coach
Yeah.
when
It
players
is.
get to do that.
It is.
Mendes misses the first one.
But now tell me, coach, is it on sportsmen? Is it 2 with
With possession.
possession, or is
Yes.
it 1 with possession?
No,
because
it's
I feel
2.
like
It's 2 with possession.
with possessions.
Yes, a
Because
technical foul is one
one-
shot with no possession. So with a technical foul, you don't get the possession anymore. If
Wow,
that was
okay.
a technical foul by Midrand hit, the ball would have remained whoever had the ball before the technical foul.
all right.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I kind of feel like some coaches, I mean, some refs, they say a technical foul, it's a 2 and a possession. Or they will say it's a shooting 1 with
Yeah.
possession. So that's where I kind of like,
No, the
which
possession
one is,
was taken away. I think it was 2018
oh, all right.
when they reviewed the rules of FIBA.
Oh, all right.
There is no, you just get a technical foul. You don't get the possession.
The possession, you just get
Because
1.
FIBA said it's a double punishment.
Yes,
You've
but
just
it is-
received a technical foul,
Yes.
and if the ball was yours, they're taking the ball away from you. So now it becomes a double punishment. So that's why they got away. I mean, they did away with that possession thing.
Oh, okay.
Foul by 10 on Semi.
I'm telling you, coach, for Midrand Heat to have this game easy, they should take out number 10. I mean, number 0, which is 10. Then they can have like a beautiful game.
Yeah, but Midrand Heat on this possession were playing a 5-out offense, which limits your rebounding effort. And do you know, a month ago, it wasn't a month ago, but Jeff and Josh were playing for the same team.
All right. Jeff is number 8, right?
Josh number 8 from Midrand Heat and number 24
And number 24.
from Knights. They were in the same team.
Oh, okay.
I won't tell you where, but I got a shock of my life when I saw that team. And it was supposed to be a school team.
Is it one of our big tournaments?
No,
Oh, all right.
it's one of those tournaments where everything goes and anything goes.
Oh, okay.
Jeff with a 3-point
I
attempt,
think
nothing. Defensive rebound by Mendes. Knights has brought in Sia at the point.
Pushing. Pushing.
Liam with a push from the back.
You know, that's why I always say, coach, that basketball is hard. You play like 8, I think it's 7 minutes.
Yes.
You only scored 1 basket. Because when we were going to halftime, the score was 25-45, I think.
No, it was 41. It was
When we were going to
25,
halftime.
40, yeah. So they've just
okay.
scored 6 points.
They scored a
And
6, okay.
Midrand Heat have also, it's 6-6 actually.
Oh,
Or it's
all right.
7-6 to Midrand Heat. Now it's 7-7.
7-7.
So, Midrand, I guess Knights is still at an advantage because they have not taken a lot of points
Yes.
from the board
Yes.
from them.
Yes. But I don't know if this is how you look at the game even when you're coaching at, school level, that you have to check which quarters you won
Yes,
and which quarters you lost.
I definitely do that. Because for
That's
me, if at halftime I have not won a quarter, I need to bring a different strategy. That will get me 1 quarter at least, which should be the 3rd quarter. So that when I get to the 4th quarter, I know that it's anybody's game.
yes.
So if we are down 6 at halftime, I need to win the 3rd quarter. It's 4 points.
Yes.
So you would have cut the gap to 2.
Yes.
So when you move to the 4th quarter, it's still a competition.
It's still a competition.
Yes. Because I believe we need to keep it as competitive as possible for the whole
Yes.
40 minutes.
Yes. That was a beautiful one. It was an N1, but he missed the 5th row. But he won
He won the offensive rebound.
offensive rebounds.
Yes. I guess I was lost on this attempt by this man. Because me and him, I believe we didn't know what we were doing. So it becomes tougher if you are down and a player does that. If it was me, I would have gone straight to the layup. No 10, nothing.
Yes.
If they block me, they block me.
Yes. A jump ball, I think, is going to go for Midrand because the Knights won the last possession. So, yes, it's the Midrand ball.
Timeout from Midrand hit. I guess it's giving them a rest because they've been doing well. They've been doing better than what they did in the second quarter. So now, I hope it's for a rest, not for information overload. Because sometimes, as coaches,
It's less than 10 points. Before the quarter, it's less than 10 points. It's got to be less than 10. Anything less than 10, I'm happy. Anything less than 10, I'm happy.
Sure.
Joshua, I need you, son. I need you. Here's what you guys do. Run shirts, deliberately find Joshua, battle to the hoop. Can you please go for rebounds? We have one problem. We're taking one shot and that's it. The people who are down, let's clash for the rebound. Let's go for the shot, clash for the rebound. Can you do a good job? Huh? Clash for the rebound. Joshua, I need you, son. I need you, son. It's time. Let's go, Jess.
no, you know what? That's most of the. That's back from the timeout. Let's see what Midrand Heat has, and it's Midrand Heat's possession. Let's
Okay.
see, in coach's language, it's normally called an ATO, after timeout offense. Let's see what Midrand Heat has planned for this offensive set. Bandile, he stepped outside. He was running out of control. For me, he was way
But
out
now
of
he's
control.
calling a foul. She's
it's a
calling
push.
it. I think it was a leg extension, yes. It was a leg
I think
extension.
Yes.
He's shooting. Oh, they are on
Team fouls.
team fouls.
Team fouls. He's going. He's
Look,
going
I
to the
think they
line to
better
attempt
use this.
two. I'll never say a player is shooting 2 free throws. He's attempting to shoot 2 free throws.
Yes, because some of them, they don't make those.
Yeah.
So,
And they are a coach's nightmare. And
tell me about it.
that's where the nightmare begins.
Yes, you can't be having this, especially at this time. This is a crucial time for you to be scoring those free throws and making sure that every single thing is working for you.
At least he's 50% at the line.
Yeah.
He chipped off 1 point from Knight's lead. And is sitting on the half court, pressuring the ball, which should have happened a long time ago for them to be able to play, to get back to the game. They should have pressured the ball a long time ago.
You know what, Coach?
Oh
I
my
think
God.
you're right. Looking at this quarter, I think they should have started with man-to-man earlier,
Yes,
because
the second quarter, not just
with the
third
way
quarter.
Knights is playing right now with their defense is so bad. So if they started with the man-to-man earlier,
Yeah.
then it could have worked.
Because sometimes your defense can even mess up with my team when we want defense.
Yes.
So that's why they
Yes.
say defense wins games.
Well, yes.
Because the defense makes people uncomfortable on offense, and it messes up with their head when they go to defense.
Yes.
Say, hey, we've gone again. We've gone with an empty trip. Now we must try and defend more.
Yes.
So that's where the saying that says defense wins championships comes from. There's Josh with a 3-point attempt, and he makes it.
He makes it, and now they down
Yeah.
7.
Now it's a competition.
Yeah, I think now. Look, this is a very good game.
Layup. Yeah.
This is a very good game because both teams now they're showing that they won this final.
That's another layup from Midrand Heat. This game is getting exciting.
It is.
It's still a 7-point lead for the Knights.
With 30 seconds on the clock. Third quarter.
Monolo in the post. Trevor, 3-point attempt. Nothing.
Okay, the Midrand
Referee,
Heat,
I
they
feel-
win.
As a coach,
Uh-huh.
I feel sometimes referees take too long to give direction after they make a call. Now, players stand stranded, not knowing where the ball is going. I believe once you blow the whistle, show the direction so that players can know where to go.
But don't you think it's because sometimes they are uncertain of the direction of where the ball is going, or they didn't see who took out the ball?
Yes, but if I blow the whistle, I'd rather not blow the whistle, make them go and finish the ball. When they come back, that time I would have had enough time
All
to
right.
give direction.
Yeah.
Ah, one delay with a walk. But I guess if the
And
ref
it's a
doesn't call it,
basket.
never a walk. And he makes a jumper. Now the game, it's back to a competitive level
It is.
at 46-51 to the
It
ninth.
is.
So they've chipped off 10 points from the lead of the ninth. Do you think coming into the fourth quarter, who will have an advantage mentally in this game?
Look, it's going to be difficult, Coach. It's going to be difficult, but I think with the way Midrand Heat has been playing, they're going to come back harder, you know. But now, I feel like the Knights, they've been messing up a lot, you know,
Yeah.
and maybe they thought they won this game halftime, you know. They saw the
Sometimes-
score and they're like, no, we got this. This is our game. But now, this.
Now it's anybody's game.
Yes.
Sometimes players become complacent
Yes.
at halftime after
Yes.
they have a huge lead.
Yes.
But I'll tell you a little story of the JBA year-end final between these two teams. Midrand Heat
Championship.
for 38 minutes, 58 seconds.
Ain't nobody
And
stopping.
Knights won the game with
May
the
the
final
Lord
shot.
have mercy on the esteem of the basketball team.
Maybe we'll see that happening again.
It's always like that, Coach. With basketball, you will never know.
Yeah.
You will never know. You know, a team can start doing well from first quarter to last quarter, but few seconds of the last quarter, they win the game.
Yes, I guess the game never finishes
Uh-huh.
up until the buzzer goes.
Okay, right now he's going to go to the Knights because the last possession was the Midrand. So it's the Knights ball.
Who would you want winning? I know who you want to win, but I'm just
No.
asking you.
You know, Coach, with games like this, I just enjoy watching.
Yes.
Whether Midrand win or Knights win, I really don't mind, you know?
You know, sometimes you can see when a turnover is about to happen.
Yes.
3 or 4
Yes.
dribbles before.
Yes.
The man with the exciting socks from Midrand Heat. I saw him approaching the halfway line, lost, leaving all his teammates behind. And I knew at some point that turnover was coming.
Yeah.
And it did.
This quarter is going to be very hard, Coach. People are diving for the ball, you know. They want it. This is the last quarter, and everyone is going all out.
Yeah. Bonola with an offensive rebound.
And they
He
still
makes it.
still not boxing out. Midrand Heat is still not boxing out. So chances for them to win the rebounds, very slim.
So, but these two teams always getting to the final. Oh, Kuda with a big
with
shot,
the-
3-point shot. These two teams, it's the second time they're getting to the finals. Don't you think these two teams should be? You see, COVID has robbed us of a lot of stuff.
Yes. Yes,
in the
definitely.
sense that if these two teams, if we had the league, these two teams would have been the ones that have been promoted because they've got to the final
Yes.
in all the tournaments
all
that
the
we've had
tournaments that they've
in,
been, yes.
in JBL in the
Yes.
past 24 months. Don't you think they should be given, if it was me, I would say they should be given promotion to Premier Division.
To Premier Division, you're right,
Yes.
Coach. You're right, Coach.
Because sometimes it's all about them getting encouraged
Yes.
to play more.
Yes.
Because they are the two better teams in this division. So I believe
That's a
they must go to
beautiful-
Premier, and They must get clubbed because
Yes.
they will get clubbed at Premier.
Yes, you're right. I think they should. I think they should. There was a beautiful fight there for Semi. He fought for the ball. That was a beautiful one.
I think for me, in the next council meeting, I'm going to put a proposal and say,
Yes.
why can't we increase the number of teams at Premier and push up Midrand Heat and Knights to Premier Division?
And-
I know some teams will complain. You know why some teams won't allow that motion to happen? Because it means they will have competition at the bottom pile of the log at Premier Division. So they might get relegated.
And you're right, Coach. I believe that even with the standard of basketball they're playing, they deserve to be in the Premier now. You know?
Yes. I think we need to get basketball to be a winner at the end of the day.
Yes. Yes.
Not worried about
Yes.
new competition coming in, but having these teams encouraged to continue playing basketball. Semi trying to make a layup and getting blocked by Mendes. Mandla gets it to Mendes again. Trevor on the baseline. If I was Trevor, I would have taken that shot.
That shot. You free, you alone. You know?
Again, he's alone at the top of the key.
The score is
Now it's going to
49
be a
Midrand.
desperate shot. Shot clock violation.
That's a
If
beautiful
Trevor had
defense,
taken
though.
that shot
That's a beautiful
on transition,
defense.
wouldn't have a shot clock violation now.
Because I'm still saying I don't know where this game is going. The score is 49, 53.
But that's the beauty of basketball.
Yes.
We mustn't know. We mustn't have a pre-result. Kuda with another three-point attempt. Oh my
And
God.
he makes it.
And he makes it.
My
It's
God.
a one-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
6 minutes and 57
Nice
seconds
close
on
the
the
timeout.
clock. Wow. Wow, guys.
And it's
This
getting
is-
louder.
This is one good game. This is one good game, guys.
In the words of our president, who's one of the referees today, he will say JBL is real. I know he wants to say it, but
Yes.
because he's got a whistle around his neck, there's no way he's going to say JBL is real.
Yes, but you know what? I did not think it will get this far.
But hey, these two teams got to the finals without a loss in their group stages, so they deserve to be here.
They do.
It's unfortunate
They
that
do.
my team lost to one of the teams yesterday in the semi-final.
Yes, I saw that.
But,
I saw that.
Hey, if they deserve to be in the final and my team doesn't
Yeah.
deserve to the final,
Yeah.
I cannot. You cannot fault anything because they played their heart out.
Yeah.
We were just casual.
You know what?
And-
You know what I always say, Coach. As a coach,
Yeah.
I always tell myself that no matter how hard we worked, at the end of the day, a team that wants it most, they will win it.
Yes.
You know, if you guys don't
Only-
want it, then
Trevor
you're not
now
gonna
makes
get
the
it.
baseline jumper. He takes it to a three-point game.
So now the score is 52 Midrand and 55 Knights.
Josh makes it a one-point game again. Let's see. All Midrand Heat needs is
Yes.
2 stops.
Yes.
And they have an advantage on the
Yes.
game. But with no stops, 10.
And we have to fight for the rebounds now, and that's what Kuda has been doing. So he's doing so well right now. He's been fighting for the rebounds, and he's doing well. He's doing so well.
Bonolo has been taken out and 10 has been taken out. George has come back in with Jeff, who have been ruling the boards, I guess. Oh,
That's a foul.
foul by Mendes. Josh going to the line to attempt, and I repeat, to attempt
To attempt
2 free
2
throws.
free throws. I really hope he makes them because they really, really would help them right now. So
And
for
now
once, they just need to take a lead.
Yes.
You know?
But and still have the stops.
Yes.
Because you can take a lead. If you don't have stops, it becomes tougher.
It becomes tougher. You're right.
He makes
Coach.
it to tie the game. The game is tied at 55-55.
55. with 5
Like I
minutes
said,
and 58 seconds on the clock.
A 16-point lead is nothing if the game is not finished. And Midrand Heat
And they
take the
take the
lead
lead.
for the first time in the game
In the game.
with 5:55 left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Jeff bringing up the ball. I wonder why he's bringing up the ball.
But
Oh
you
my
see,
God.
coach, this is what I
Turnover.
don't like. Look at,
Oh, Sammy.
this is what I don't like. Look at the Knights
That was
bench.
a beat down.
They look like they already lost the game. And look at the Midrand, because they are up by 1 now.
Another turnover.
It
for
looks like-
Knights. Let's hope now he's going to. He makes the
And he
layup.
makes it.
Midrand Heat
On the lead now.
up 3.
They're leading by 3
Let him
points.
suffer for the Knights.
But like, you need to have a bench rooting for them, because now the bench is quiet. It's like they've
Now-
already lost the game.
The only difference now on the zone by the Midrand Heat is they are pressuring the ball at all times.
Yes.
Oh, Trevor with the left hand sky hook. Oh, was it a half hook? But it's still a hook though. Josh,
I think he's forcing the shots
Oh,
now. He
he's
can't be
playing
having
alone.
that.
he's playing alone. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't get to that stage where you get to
Yes.
play alone. When you had a lead, you having a lead, and you playing alone, how do you expect your teammates to defend for you?
You understand? And they still
If you're
allowing
playing alone.
and they still allowing them to get the rebounds.
The
You know?
rebound, yes.
We can't be having that. We can't be having that. That's why I always tell my players of when it's last quarter like this, let's make sure that we commit to the game. Let's make sure that we go all out.
Foul by
It's a
Mandla.
foul. Is it a side ball? They're shooting?
It's a side ball.
Oh, it's a side ball.
Yes, it's a side ball. I think there's only 2 team fouls by the Knights.
Oh, all
at
right,
the moment.
yes.
With Midrand Heat having no fouls, with just over 4 minutes
All
left.
right, yes.
Which means Knights have not been forceful to get Midrand Heat into foul trouble.
Yes. Yes. Semi with an inbound. Okay, the Knights are subbing now. They're subbing number 7 for number 9.
Yes, which is Bonolo.
Bunolo.
Bonolo was studying at TUT. I know him from TUT in the 2000s. Fouled by Bonolo, who just came on Kuda. It's still Midrand Heat possession. For me, the call was a bit late, but it's still a call after all.
It was.
So if the player was fouled, it has to happen. It has to be called.
But you know what, Coach? I think we need players on the bench to be watching the game like attentively at this time, because you can't be having a player, you know, coming in and they start with a foul. You can't have that. You know.
Here's what I've observed. The tables have turned. Now Knights are the ones that are fouling the lot.
Yes. Yes.
So which means they can't stand the pressure.
Yes.
Mentally, they've been defeated in my mind.
Because if you can see this game, Coach, I feel like the Midrand Heat, they won the third quarter.
Yes.
And if they win this, they're going to win the last quarter as well. You know? But like
They
I
win
said,
this one, they win the game.
yes. But like I said, look at the Knights bench.
Yes.
It's like they've already lost the game. No one is saying anything. No one is telling. It's only coach who's standing there. Everyone is so down, like they lost the game.
Some players are despondent when they're not playing.
Yes.
And a bench sometimes wins you the game with their emotions, or they lose you a game with their emotions. Sometimes a player, when he's not playing, he feels like he's not part of the team, and it can make or break a team.
Yes.
A player's
Yes.
reactions on the bench.
Yes. That was a turnover there by Midrand, number 0. And coach just subbed him. It's like, I'm not going to take this one. Sub.
I guess there's a bit of a problem with the score. I hope the referee is going to fix it. Yes. I think my eyes, at one point I thought my eyes were lying to me because I saw it was 58-57 and the no bucket was scored, but it went to 59.
And this is why we need our spectators, coach. You know, if it wasn't for the spectators, look, we didn't even
that's a
see
walk
it.
by Pizzo.
Like you were saying, you're right. The Knights, they can't stand the pressure right now.
You see number one from Knights,
Yes.
Pizzo.
Yeah.
He's from Akonhoek, which is a town in Mpumalanga. He studied at the University of Venda. You know, he has his own product, charcoal product.
Really?
That is supplying the Uruleni Metro with. And
Wow.
it's what he studied environmental science at the University of Venda. And with this charcoal business, it's actually a product out of recyclement. He recycles stuff to make the charcoal.
Look, coach, we're not only basketball players, we study as well.
Yeah, and
clever.
I don't understand why would someone say a team is full of 9 to 5 when 9 to 5 should be the basis
Yes.
that we work with. You see, when sometimes you try and make a joke about something, forgetting the bigger picture. Because for me, if I have a 9 to 5, I will retire at 65 or at 60, and I will have a pension or a provident fund. But if I'm a professional athlete, if you are lucky, you see some leagues in soccer, even basketball in the US, they create a special pension fund for professional athletes.
Yes.
In local soccer and local sport in general, it's what you make while you are playing that you need to live with
Yes.
when you are done playing.
Yes.
So if I diss somebody that has a 9 to 5, I'm actually dissing myself.
You are. You are.
But let's see, it's Midrand hit ball. Let's hope they find something out of this.
Yeah. 2 minutes, 33 seconds on the clock. Score Knights on 58.
Walk. It's
It's
a
a
foul
foul.
by Bonolo. If it's Bonolo, he definitely has 5 fouls now.
Yeah, that's Bonolo, number 9. Don't you think it's the 4th one? Oh no, I think he's on 5th. Yes.
It's said when the table can't show us how many fouls.
But that's
a
what I
player
don't
has.
understand. I thought the table was supposed to be doing that.
And the stuff for the team fouls is there. Kuda makes one to take it to a two-point lead. The stuff is there that they raise, but I guess it's never. I don't know what's the word that I can use.
Do you think they
I'll
don't
use
want
one of
to
my
use
collection
them?
of words which are not savory to everybody.
Do you think they don't know how to use them, or they just don't want to use them? They don't want to show the spectators because
Because even the coaches as well
yes,
need to see.
because as a coach I would want to see
offensive-
that.
What's happening? Oh, it's a blocking foul by number 7.
Oh, number 7 is on. Okay.
My man with the exciting socks gets 5 fouls. I guess he knew he was going to be the center of attraction with the 5 fouls. That's why he wore those socks. My word.
And Semi's back now, so
But I think the combination of Bandile and Semi playing at the guard position is far better
yes,
for the Midrand
yes,
Heat.
yes,
Because-
it is. It is. I'm telling you, number 8.
Josh
Number 8
with the
is
layup.
killing it now.
Midrand Heat up 5
He
with
is.
2 minutes to go.
Killing it now. Do you think coaches at this time, they use the time to like to end this game? Do you think they use the time to win the game, or they just want to score?
For me, I believe we need to score. If we score, we're making it difficult for the team to come back.
Okay.
If we pass the ball around and we have a turnover, we only have 24 seconds. Another transition offense by Midrand hit. Layup from Bandile Bunene.
Wow, guys, basketball is something else. Knowing that these guys that were down.
For me, the sun is setting for the night.
By 20 points. Wow.
Foul by Bandile Bunene.
With 1 minute 19 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, it's a rough.
Wow, Midrand Heat is up 7. Is it 7?
Yes,
is my
it
math
is 7.
right?
Yes. It's never about math, it's just about the numbers. As long as we can get the numbers right, we say 64-57. Then
you know,
people watching at home can do the
Yes.
mathematics themselves. Jeff makes one free throw.
wow, guys, this is a beautiful game.
Misses the second one.
Isn't
10
that a
with
foul
an
though?
offensive rebound. But you need to man up. If you playing at the post position,
We can't
you need
be-
to man up.
They're going to try
Yeah,
to
you
press
cannot be
now.
bullied at the position, at that position.
You can't
Another
be doing
turnover.
those kind of turnovers.
Josh with
Josh with the steal.
Josh taking on 3
I
men.
think, but we need to relax
Losing
right
the
now,
ball.
coach. We need to relax right now. We need to relax, pass the ball around, and you know, because now it's seconds on the clock, 45 seconds on the clock. The score
It's a
is
long
54,
time in
60.
basketball. 45
I
is a long
know.
time. Unless you give them this 3-point shot. Offensive
Okay,
rebound.
offensive rebound. Semi's been.
Then it becomes a difficult task for you
Yeah.
to get back if you give a team offensive rebound. I'm worried about Josh taking the ball to the corner there. Let's see what the ref says.
I think it's going.
Ref
to
says
the-
jump ball.
Is it a jumbo?
He didn't see who touched the ball
If-
last.
It's going to be Midrand if it's a jumbo. Yes. That's a Midrand ball.
Yes,
25 seconds.
25 seconds.
25
With
seconds.
4 seconds left on the shot clock.
On the shot clock.
Because if you get a jump ball and you retain possession, the shot clock never
Yeah,
resets.
yes.
It continues
Yes.
from where it's at.
Yes.
So they've got 4 seconds to
on the clock.
attempt. Now, Knights calls a timeout
Okay.
in the last 25 seconds of the game. It's not their possession.
Do you think it was a good thing to do as a coach to call a timeout at that time?
For me, it is not.
It is not.
For me, it is not.
As a coach as well, I'm
Yeah.
saying it is,
It is
not.
I will never call a timeout if I don't have possession.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
what do I tell my players if we don't have possession? Most of the time, teams will call a timeout after they suffer a basket or if they want to advance the ball.
Yes.
But if I call a timeout and it's still their ball, I'm actually helping them to strategize on this possession that they have.
But coach, look, we coach differently. Maybe he's changing the defense now. We go man to man because
I
I think that's
wonder-
what they're doing.
Why is the other player going to? He doesn't. Oh my God. Hail Mary. Turnover
A
from the Knights
turnover.
with
You
18
can't be
seconds
having
left.
that. We cannot
Down
be
4.
having that. With 18 seconds on the
I had a
clock.
conversation with the number 3 from the Knights, Mandlankos, and he said to me, he's going to have MVP status type of game. But with a turnover like that, in the last 20 seconds of the game,
No.
it doesn't give him the, in my books, it doesn't give him the MVP status.
Yes, no. And they're on team fouls now,
Yes.
so
Bandile Gunene attempting 2 free throws.
attempting.
Misses the first one. Still a 2-possession game. It can be a 1-possession game because
Yes.
you can hit a 3 and you
A
get
3
fouled.
and a foul, yes.
So now, he makes the free throw. Now, I would have called the
A
timeout now.
timeout now.
Yes, to advance the ball
Yes.
and give turnover from Pizzo.
He needs to relax now. He's shooting. You can't be
I
having
trust
that.
Kuda at the free throw line.
Yes, he's been doing well.
I trust Kuda at the free throw line.
He's been doing
So,
well. So
for people that said my team is terrible, Josie Nuggets at the National Club Championship by losing a 15-point lead in the final. Knights have just done better than us.
Coach,
They were
please.
up 16.
Basketball is unpredictable. You can't tell who's going to win the game. You can lead by 20 points
Yes.
and still lose the game. You know, we can't
It's tough
say
now.
that.
I wonder if Knights still has a timeout.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Because as a
Oh my
coach,
God.
right now, you need to call a timeout so that they can advance. But
Mandla with a Hail Mary. Nothing. Midrand hit.
And
Are the
Midrand
champions of the T1
wins the tournament.
JBA tournament
The
2021.
final.
After trailing by 16 points at halftime, they come back and take the trophy.
Wow, that was a beautiful game.
I can now
That was a
simply
beautiful
say
game.
JBL is real.
Wow, and they celebrating. Wow. This was a beautiful game.
It was a beautiful game of basketball. And
It was a beautiful
we-
game. I thought the Knights were going
I
to
believe
take it.
Midrand Heat deserve it. For me,
Yes.
Midrand Heat
Yes.
does a lot of basketball
Yes.
for the community of Midrand. When Alistair, the coach, came on board, some players left the team, but he has maintained a strong team. And they do a lot. They've got a ladies team now, and they are
It's a
busy.
club now, yeah.
He's busy with the school, which is in Halte Beer Sport.
Oh, okay.
You can actually try and play them because it's a
Wow.
co-ed school. Pickenwood College, he's busy with that, and he's also trying to set up a basketball court in Noordwijk, which will help the community of Midrand.
And look, they've been doing well. They've been doing well with even their junior teams. Even the girls, you know,
Yes.
they're doing well, and they will get there.
Yeah, it
Today
can
they
only
won
be.
the.
But I just want
they-
them to come to Premier.
I think
we'll
they,
show
I
them
think,
one
I
or
think
two
they deserve
things.
to be in the Premier League.
Yes, I believe
I
so
think
too.
they deserve to be in the Premier League.